and experience progress day by day. Takeaway Chinese will promise you a difference.
你好，欢迎收听随行汉语 Welcome to Takeaway Chinese. I'm Yang Huanglin with Tony Reed in the studio. Hi, Tony.
Hey, New.
So, in the previous episode, I talked a little bit about looking for jobs, especially the hoops you have to jump when it comes to different interviews, right?
Right.
Why?
I'm just laughing at the hoops he had to jump through. 'Cause, yeah, there are lots of things that they have you do perform for them before they consider hiring you. Yeah.
And I think in this episode, I want to be a little bit more specific.
Good.
Be, helpful to the job hunters out there who are struggling a little bit with their language. I think, of course, if you're looking for a job that does not require you to speak Chinese, you don't have to speak Chinese during the interview. But it will be a really, I think, nice gesture if you can at least introduce yourself a little bit in Chinese or say a little bit of something or prepare certain words and say them in Chinese.
Your employer Chinese, I think it would blow them away.
Yeah, great impression, right? So we're going to talk a bit about that, and that'll be the topic of today's Takeaway Chinese. So for our dear listeners, if you're interested in Chinese culture and you want to go to groups with the Chinese language, then this is the show for you. Stick with us and you soon see the rewards. And for more fun Chinese learning, follow our Facebook page, Here I Learn Chinese, to watch many fun videos and live streams. And now, let's provide you with some free Chinese for takeaway. 你为什么想来我们公司工作？因为我对贵公司的业务很感兴趣。你觉得自己最大的优点是什么？我是一个脚踏实地的人，工作很认真。
Very annoying questions that are asked in an interview.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses?
What is her weakness? Is worse.
Worst question, because you have to, bag on yourself a little bit, but you have to do it artfully in a way where it makes it actually look like a strength rather than a weakness.
But I think sometimes you also need to be frank. Don't say things like, I worked too hard. It disappointed my family. Don't say things like that. It'll be just too much.
Like I said, you have to be very artful about it.
Yeah, put yourself in the shoes of the interviewer as well. Don't say things like that. Or like, I love my job too much. Oh gosh. Don't say that. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think after all, this is a very useful conversation, at least.
Very useful.
If you learn some of these words or some of these sentences, and you can repeat them in your interview.